Every single YouTube video that you create should be driving you sales a year from now. And if they aren't, you're not doing YouTube strategically for your business. The entire reason why I and all the clients that I work with inside my YouTube coaching experience take the time to create YouTube videos every single week is because we know this is the one piece of evergreen content that not only can drive us sales every single day, but drive us sales for years to come. If that's something you want in your business right now, make sure you hit that like button so I know we're on the same wavelength here, and let's jump into how you can do that. The very first thing that you need to make sure that you are clear on is who your audience is. And listen, that may sound like duh, Trena, but let me dive into this a little bit and explain it to you a little bit differently. If you are not clear in who your content is for, they aren't going to know you're their solution. And YouTube is going to have no idea who to put your videos in front of. So if you're trying to create a wide variety of content here on YouTube, it is not going to help you out. You need to take the solution that you have, what you're selling. Either it's low ticket, course, coaching, services, that is the solution that you have. And you should be creating videos about the problems that your solution solves. This is how you're gonna make that connection of viewer to customer, of viewer to client, of viewer to sale. If your content is not aligned with the problems your ready to buy viewer is having that your solution solves, that's why you're not making sales. When I'm working one-on-one with my clients in my coaching program, the biggest disconnect they tend to have with their YouTube. So the reason why they're posting videos and they're not getting views, or the reason why they're posting videos and they're not getting sales, our clients, is because they're not creating specific enough content that aligns with the offer they are trying to sell. That means they are not attracting the people who are ready to buy. When your content is not aligned with the problems your solution solves. This is why one of the very first exercises every single one of my clients go through in my program is to get clarity and feedback from me on who their ready to buy viewer is. This information then helps them construct their channel value proposition. And then their channel value proposition, which aligns with the solution that they have, the course, the coaching program, the digital products that they have, is their guiding light, is their North Star for every piece of content they create. That is why my clients know the content that they are creating on their YouTube channel will send them the right viewers, the ready to buy viewers, and will send them sales. Because every piece of content that they create needs to be delivered on the promise of their channel value proposition. The next thing you need to be doing if you want to create YouTube videos that drive you sales through the entire year is your content has to be good or compelling. You can't just focus on SEO topics and create how-tos or tutorials. Your videos need to be focused on advanced topics that that person who's almost ready to buy your solution is looking for. Those how-tos, those tutorials are all going to attract the same people that we attract with freebies. They're going to come for the answer to their question and they're bouncing. They don't care about you, they don't care what your offer has, and we don't necessarily need them to watch our videos. We need our ready to buy viewers to watch our videos because they're gonna be the people that are buying from us. That means if you aren't creating videos on topics that show those viewers that you know what you're talking about, that highlights your authority, that highlights your knowledge and builds trust with them, then you're never gonna drive sales to your business and you're gonna waste your time creating YouTube content that will never work when it can work if you think through it strategically. One of the videos on my channel right now that's probably the most compelling one that I didn't even realize would kind of blow up is my video on why I quit Instagram. It has one of the highest engagement rates on any of my videos I created. And the reason why is because one, I'm sharing my story and I'm making a very clear connection with my audience. So if you're watching me here, when I said why I quit Instagram, maybe you felt that deep down and you thought, oh, lucky her, she quit Instagram, or, oh, I want to quit Instagram, or I am so glad I also quit Instagram. And if you look at the comments on that video, it showed that so many of you could relate. This was compelling content to my audience. Now, the goal for that channel wasn't for me to make sales. I just really wanted to talk from my heart and share my experience for this particular video. The real goal that I had for this video was to get in front of other business owners who are feeling this feeling as well and show them it is okay to decide if you want to quit Instagram, because there are other options. And that would also get them to my channel to start digging around on my content. And that's exactly what that video did. It got me in front of 1,700 new viewers. No ads needed to be paid. And I was able to convert so far about 50 of those new viewers into subscribers. The real key purpose of this video, like I said, to drive people over to my channel that may have never seen me before, was to also show transparency, that I'm being real, and promote what I'm planning to do on my channel now that I'm quitting Instagram. And so that really encouraged them to want to stick around and hear. I actually asked those of you that watch that channel, what do you want to hear from me? And then I got a gold mine of comments of all the different topics that my audience wants to hear from me. So that gave me validation for future content pieces that I want to do on my YouTube channel that are going to be relevant to those of you here on my channel and help me to continue to target more ready to buy viewers here on YouTube. Yes, the content is very important and the topic is important, but the next thing is, if you can't make this happen, it doesn't matter how good your content is, because if you don't have a good title and a thumbnail that is going to get people to click on that video, your content will never be seen. And this tends to be one of the biggest things that I'm providing feedback and help with for my clients in my YouTube coaching program, is helping them kind of reshift or adjust their mind on titles and thumbnails and what that should look like so that we can increase their click-through rates. I actually go into detail on more titles and thumbnails best practices in this video right here. You can watch that next, so I'm not gonna waste your time in this video, but hear me loud and clear. If you aren't putting time into coming up with a good title, not just a ChatGPT or AI generated title, and you're not coming up with a good thumbnail concept, like just throwing the title of the video on the thumbnail, no one's gonna see your videos. Your ready to buy viewer isn't gonna find you, the algorithm isn't gonna push you to new people, and you're not gonna make sales year round from your YouTube videos. I do wanna take you through an example of one of mine that did really well. So the YouTube video, the best strategies to grow your channel faster in 2025, was highly effective for me because I used specific words that I knew my ready to buy viewer would be attracted to. And I thought through the visuals that I wanted to have on the thumbnail as well. We have since changed the title to this video because the longer the video is out, the more you need to adjust the title to keep reaching your audience. But when this video first went out, you can see in the first 24 hours, it had a click-through rate of a 6%, which got me in front of 11,000 people, but it brought in 905 views, 445 more than normal, and 14 new subscribers in just the first 24 hours. Now, I'm showing people, hey, if you want to go from 58 views to 534 views in 28 days, this is the strategy that you need to use. So this was a huge reason why people were clicking on my video. And at the time, the title was different than this is now. And that's what got this video to take off. If we look at it where it stands right now, it is performing significantly above average, over 1,000 more views than usual, brought me 52 new subscribers. And we are continuing to keep the click-through rate at about a 4.9%, even after being live for over 79 days. So just take a look at this example and see how I'm using the thumbnail, visuals, and text to marry with the title to make it a compelling pitch, a compelling marketing package to get people to click on. If you're wondering, well, how do I figure out what is and isn't going to work with my audience? One of the best ways to do this is A/B testing your titles or A/B testing your thumbnails. You don't want to be A/B testing titles and thumbnails at the same time because you need to determine which type of title will do better, and then which type of thumbnail is going to do better. When you're changing them both at the same time, you have no idea what's making a bigger difference, the title or the thumbnail. I actually walked through my entire thought process of titles and thumbnails, why your title and thumbnail needs to be determined first before you even create content. Some examples of titles and thumbnails in my video game plan that you can purchase right now. You can get it at trenalittle.com/video plan. And this mini course with the template of every single video that I create not only gives you title and thumbnail ideas and the process for how I come up with title and thumbnails, but it also goes into detail in how I structure my content to ensure that when I come up with a title and thumbnail, the reason that people click on it, I actually deliver on it in the video. Because if the algorithm is going to push you to more people to make you more sales, click-through rate is important, yes. But once you get people on that video, audience retention is key. And my video game plan walks through how to build YouTube videos specifically for audience retention and how to add engagement into those videos as well to get your viewers engaging on your videos. So again, you can check that out. I'll leave the link down below. Which actually leads me into the next thing that you need to do if you want to get sales every single day from your YouTube video, and that's having a clear call to action. And it's not just saying, hey, buy this. It's explaining why they need to get it. How is that going to help them solve their problem? What is the benefit of the thing you're telling them to buy? You just heard me mention the video game plan. What is the benefit? I'm going to show you how to create titles and thumbnails that people actually click on to get you more sales. I'm going to show you how to craft your videos so that people actually watch them and YouTube pushes it to more people. So you don't just want to say, go buy this, but give them a compelling reason why they need it and tell them what's going to happen once they buy that and they implement it into their business, whether it's a course, a template, one-on-one services with you. People cannot read your mind. So you need to tell them exactly what it is you want them to do and explain to them why this will benefit them. Because everybody that's watching your videos and you that are watching my videos here, you're in it for you. And I need to tell you how things are going to help you. Another thing you need to be sure of to continue to make sales every single day on YouTube for years to come is you need to really understand your YouTube analytics, because this data is going to tell you how to continue to improve your videos, your click-through rates, your audience retention, your topics. And the more you read and understand and implement the changes, obviously the more you're going to reach more ready-to-buy viewers, which is going to result into more purchases, more sales. Again, I did a very detailed video on YouTube analytics that you need to be reading. I will link to that video up here. You can watch it after this, but this is something that my clients love that I do for them. I go into their analytics and walk them through my process, and I speak out loud what I'm looking at, why I'm looking at it, what this means to me, and what I would suggest they change or keep. And this allows them to better understand their analytics quicker, to start reading their own analytics and be able to make more spur of the moment, quick changes that get them in front of more people and generate more sales. Now, one of the trends we see in this one that got a 5.5% click-through in the first 24 hours is that it had the YouTube logo. It also talked about money and it showed an increase in sales. I also used the word YouTube sales strategies at the beginning of the title. So those are all things that I saw that worked, because then when I look at this video that also had a 5.3% click-through rate, I talked about sales. Remember, we talked about money here, and we had sales in the title. And here we had sales on the thumbnail and the YouTube logo. Can you really grow your audience in 2025? And that helped get us a 5.3% click-through rate. So that helps me look at what are some common trends that are helping me get a higher click-through rate. Now, this is feedback, like I said, I provide to my one-on-one clients and my YouTube coaching experience. If you're interested in getting this detailed feedback and analysis from me, you can join me inside my YouTube coaching program or learn more about it at trenalittle.com/coaching. Now, because I review hundreds of channels, hundreds of videos every single year from my clients, I see a lot of common mistakes that pop up that are really affecting not only my clients' channel growth, but the ability to make more sales in their business from their YouTube channels as well. So in the video that is on your screen right now, I'm going to share the biggest critical mistake most of you are probably making on your YouTube channel that is affecting your views and sales you could be getting. So click on that video now and stop doing what I'm telling you to stop doing.